color are suffering and dying from disproportionate health impacts on a planet that has less than 10 years to prevent irreversible damage. Heat illnesses, respiratory illnesses, water-related illnesses, food system impacts, insect-related diseases, Black maternal health, and mental health effects. As the impacts of climate change mount, millions of vulnerable people, our people, are going to bear the brunt of these extreme environmental events, which will likely lead to forced displacement, loss of cultural identity, and other related risks. These realities are as real as rain. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580 for more details about the most progressive multimedia and live events campaign any Black media outlet has ever undertaken to combat the climate catastrophe. Experts, events, empowerment. It's all on the way from unapologetically progressive KBLA Talk 1580. We don't black down. We level up.
Level up, 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 level up.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
We may never understand if love just happens or it's planned. We must believe our spirits know somehow. Baby, we can't stop the falling we feel now. New emotions overflow. Now this heartbeat wants control. Baby, if the love was meant to be so strong, something close to magic's coming on. Take my hand and lead me into love. Light the way for me. Without your touch, I cannot see. Lead me into love.
Man,
I'm deep
I'm deep in
in the miracle.
the miracle of you, man. Let me tell you something. Music sound better than Thanksgiving dinner, boy. Lord have mercy. Anita Baker, my playlist is my co-host. We're on Absolute Fire. What's not a relationship flex? And we really going in tonight. The callers are from all over the country. We've had callers. We got Dallas. We got Syracuse. We got Atlanta. We got New York. We're all over the country right now. Phone lines are just blazing. People want to know what is and what isn't a relationship flex. In a relationship context, the term biggest flex refers to a show off or display of power. However, it is important to note that in healthy relationships, flexing should not involve manipulation, intimidation, dominance. Instead, the biggest flex should be the demonstration of mutual respect, open communication, and emotional maturity, and a commitment to personal growth and the well-being of your partner and the relationship. A healthy and fulfilling relationship is built on these things: mutual respect, accountability, emotional intelligence, and the cultivation of positive qualities such as forgiveness, understanding, empathy, and love. Flexing in a relationship should not involve control, manipulations, or attempts to make the other partner feel inferior. Instead, it should focus on fostering supportive, loving, and growth-oriented environments for both people within the relationship to thrive. That's what it should be. We throw people away in the new generation as if quality, greatness is just in everybody you meet. Well, it is, right? Inherently, but not everybody you meet has cultivated it, has developed it, has challenged themselves, have overcome themselves in some degree. So tonight's topic, what is a relationship flex and what it's not? Sorry we lost Callie Soul. Callie, if you can call back in, I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. I would. Please get to your phone lines. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. Let's go to the person who's been on the longest, True Monger, Dallas, Texas. Get in here. What are your thoughts?
Yes, sir. Oh, man. What people think is a flex, especially in modern times, they think attention is the flex for most people. It's not about their actual relationship because they just try to broadcast the highlights. Mm-hmm. They try to put all their business out there. I'm like, to me, the opposite is more of a flex than what they're actually doing. Yeah, it's okay to let people know you're in a relationship, but you don't got to broadcast everything. You don't got to be thirsty for attention from strangers that really don't care about what's going on with you. They just want to see. Most of them just waiting to see you mess up or fail. That's what they really tune in for the most part. But to me, the real flex is more of a mystery, not necessarily bragging and boasting about what you got or who you with or what you've done, and the longevity through adverse situations. To me, those are more real flexes to me.
You said it in the chat. Can you say it the way you said it in the chat? If you've done what? Say it one more time.
Oh, about the longevity?
Yeah, what a flex is.
Oh, yeah, the longevity through adversity is the real flex.
But a lot of young people don't believe in adversity in the relationships anymore. They think
because they want everything to be easy. But we all know where easy really is in the long run.
But let me ask again, because we heard our big mamas and everybody say this, but is it absolutely true? Do relationships have to be hard? Do they have to be? Because we've heard them say marriage is work, and work, if it ain't hard work, is probably not some work you should be doing, right? So I'm trying to understand, do relationships have to be hard?
They don't have to be hard the whole time, but there will be hard times.
They don't have to be hard the whole time, but there will be hard times. Somebody meme it. Somebody put it on Instagram and say True Monger said it. Say that one more time, brother.
They don't have to be hard the whole time, but there will be hard times.
They don't have to be hard times the whole time, but there will be hard times. That is game right there. Woo!
I mean, that's just the reality of life. Let alone relationships, there are going to be hard times. Now, some people are going to handle them. Everybody's going to handle things differently. It all depends on what the person is really in a relationship for. If you're in a relationship to be loved and respected and treat your partner the same way, more often than not, you're going to get through those things together. But people really don't want that. They don't want that. They want things to be easy. They want everybody to just see what they consider good all the time. Or it's like you were speaking about the respect part. That shouldn't be a flex.
That should be the norm.
That's
what you're saying.
That should be the norm.
That should be the norm. That we should normalize mutual respect in relationships is what you're saying. Yes.
You shouldn't have to broadcast that as a flex. If you do,
you toxic.
You wrong.
Right, you toxic. Yeah. Hey, True, guess what you just did, man? Come on, True.
Bro,
Come on. What you
bro,
guess what you just did?
man, bro, Dallas in the building.
Dallas, Texas is in the house. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call us at 1-800-920-1580. We are all over the country right now. I want to get another caller in who's been on the longest. Jackie, Syracuse, New York. Get in here, upstate.
Zoe, what's going on?
What uppers? How you doing tonight? What's a relationship flex and what isn't?
Okay, so for me, what is not a flex is a lie, because there's a lot of people out here flexing, but they're straight lying, trying to impress the rest.
I like that.
But for me, the biggest flex for me in my relationship is that we survived. We survived a huge fallout that I thought we would never come back from. And I mean, like, broken down to the white meat, Zoe. But, we worked it out.
Do me a favor, and I don't want to be nosy, but I'm going to be nosy, but I don't want to be nosy, but I'm going to be nosy, but I don't want to be nosy. But let me, Jackie, you said down to the white meat. I know a lot of women, especially younger women nowadays, are not interested in being broken down to the white meat. A lot of women don't want to wear the badge of having to have survived something in order to get to, like, the milk and honey part of the relationship. Talk to me about that.
About what specifically happened in my relationship.
Yes.
I'll be honest, because I can tell my truth and be accountable. I got tired and bored, and I wanted something different, and I thought there was something better on the other side. And I've said on your show before that I lost my guarantee for a possibility. And but eventually we worked it out. And you know how we did it? It's because I found the Zoe Webb Morning Show and the 5150 Show. And I heard things on both shows that were things that he had already said to me, but I didn't believe him because I thought he was the only one saying those things and believing those things. And I just started learning a lot about men from both shows, but most importantly, I learned a lot about myself and some of my behaviors and thought processes, and I needed to change. And he needed to make a few changes too, but I had more work to do than him, because while he was loving me unconditionally from the start, I was loving the idea of who we were, what I thought we could be, what everyone else would think we were as far as a couple. Everything that had to do nothing with him or us. It was everybody else. And we were just really out here bad because I was out here bad. He knew exactly who he was, what he wanted, how much work he was willing to put in our relationship. And meanwhile, I was just out here lost, not knowing a thing about anything. And he had to teach me everything that he knew, and he was willing to do so. And it was like, he had to re-raise me and give me all the tools that I needed to succeed. And so, for me, he's love and patience and kindness, but he's very stern, and he's a whole man with a giving heart, and he just wants to see everyone do well. But the funny part about him is that he's not a very forgiving person when he's gone out of his way to do right by you. But in me, he saw something worth sticking around for, and I'm grateful. He saved my life and made me a better mother, woman, and a person.
Man, we appreciate your transparency, Jackie. We appreciate your transparency. Syracuse, New York is in the building because of you. And the flex that you guys have right now, what flex do you guys have? What relationship flex came out of all of that? What's the real flex for y'all? Did she leave? Jackie, you left?
No, I'm here. No, I'm here. I'm sorry.
No, I was
my
just...
flex is just...
Yeah. What came out of that? What's the flex?
My flex is just having somebody stand by me and helping me be a better person and not leaving me to figure things out on my own. And, not even telling me that things were wrong with me so I could make the improvements.
Man, we appreciate you. Guess what you just did, Jackie?
I brought Syracuse, New York in the building.
Syracuse, New York is in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, hey, Voice of Reason is on fire tonight. Let's get Cali Soul. Oh, okay, look. When we come forward, we're going to grab Cali Soul. Then I'm going to go to Atlanta, Georgia, Melody. Then I'm going to go to Dawn in New York. We on fire. The phone calls. The ladies are in the house.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
If you are a private individual or a small business owner who has had problems obtaining a business loan, credit card, or just even acquiring an apartment, please call Alliance Hillview LP for a free consultation at area code 510-459-6001. That's area code 510-459-6001. Remember, don't let your past determine your future.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Turning my pain into purpose is pretty much what I have done to start this foundation.
In August 2020, after the death of George Floyd, Bridget Floyd and other family members established the George Floyd Memorial Foundation in support of the Black community.
It's going to take more than just us as a foundation. It's going to take the community, the world, to make a change.
Fight for racial justice for the Black community. Learn how at lovehasnolabels.com. Brought to you by Love Has No Labels and the Ad Council.
If you're a veteran with a service-connected disability that is directly impacting your ability to work, resources are available to help you find employment. VA's Veteran Readiness and Employment, or VR&E, can assist you with finding a job that uses your existing skills. Or, if you're interested in exploring a new field, a VR&E counselor can help you determine the right education or training options for a new career. Find out if VR&E is right for you by visiting va.gov/VRE today.
1 in 4 Americans today are living with a disability. I'm one of them. People with disabilities are extremely talented, resilient problem solvers that have so much to offer. And we've got a trusted ally on our side, an organization we can rely on, Easter Seals. Easter Seals is leading the way to full equity, inclusion, and access to healthcare, employment, and education for people with disabilities, families, and communities. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours.
Learn more and get involved at easterseals.com.
Joey from Vermont, a farmer trying to get through the winter. Adriana from South Carolina, a single mother living paycheck to paycheck. Liam from Ohio, an injured father struggling to provide for his family. Hi, I'm Shanola Hampton, and I support the Feeding America network of food banks because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Remembering times we
the voice of reason. That playlist is crazy tonight. Cameo said, don't be lonely. Come on, man. Are y'all ready? It's Halloween night. I'm turned up. You're not the only one whose heart's been broken too. Come on, man. Gemini again. Come on. Larry Blackman, Cameo. Don't get it twisted, man. All right, let's get these callers rolling, man. What's a flex? What's a relationship flex? And what isn't? I love it. Let's get Callie Soul back in here and get her final thought. Callie, get in here.
Zoe, don't laugh at me, but I forgot that Prince did. She's always in my hair before D'Angelo.
Wow. Whoa.
That's a 5-0 right there, right?
That's disrespectful right there. That,
disrespectful.
Whoa. Jeez.
I was like, oh, shoot. Okay, anyways. So what I've noticed about a lot of young people, and I'm going to give the disclaimer, some banal.
Yeah, some banal.
But it seemed like a lot of folks want to be on a team by any means necessary, but they don't want to show their work. They don't care if they're a bench warmer until they mad that there's a star.
Interesting.
But they'll sit on somebody's bench, and it's like, just take me along for the ride. I want to be here. I want to be on a team, but I don't want to do no work. And that started back in elementary school with the calculators. The teachers would tell you how many times does 14 go into 370? And let me see it down to the decimal. And they're like, oh, I can give you the answer, but you want me to show my work?
I'm about to pull out this Texas instrument on you real quick.
Yeah. And we're doing that today with relationships. We're doing it with food, Like the women want somebody to show up and sweep them up off their feet. But then what are you going to do once they sweep you off your feet? You just going to sit in the house and be cute? Or you want them to sweep you up off of just because you cute and you a baddie? Or the dudes want a girl that's a baddie, and it's like, okay, well, do you really want to deal with all that? Do you really want to do what it takes to keep a baddie up? You want to pay for them lashes, pay for that BBL, pay for that breast lift, deal with that attitude? Show your work, because that's work. Might not be the work you want, but it's work.
I love it. You know what you just did, right?
Yes, sir.
What did you do?
Denver in the building.
You brought Denver, Colorado in the building. We all over the nation. All over the nation. People talking tonight. What is a relationship flex? And simply, what is it not? All you got to do is call me, 1-800-920-1580. Call me right now if you want to bring your city in the building. We got callers. Let's get them in here. Melody from Atlanta, Georgia. Talk to me.
Gemini, June 13th.
Whoop.
What's up on this Halloween?
Twin style. Let's go.
Well, I just wanted to call your show is phenomenal. I've been enjoying it from the beginning.
Thank you.
And it's so educational and informative. But my biggest flex of all time is love. That's my biggest flex, because a lot of people is flexing love because there's love and there's true love. There's agape love, and people don't know the difference. And how can they really exhibit love if they've never been taught or shown how to love a person? So how can somebody give you something they ain't never got or had? So that's my biggest flex. You can fix your mouth to say anything, but to me, love is an action word. Like the Bible says, love without works is dead. So if you tell me you love me and you don't show me, you don't put no action behind it, it's all just words. It doesn't mean anything. People don't understand that in love and relationship, you got to put in some works. Anything worth having, you got to work hard towards it. It don't just come easy to you.
Well, I appreciate your words, child. You done came in here and gave us a blessing from the Lord. You have. Do you have one more things to say to me before I let you go?
Well, I just really wish that, the younger generation, things have really, really, really changed. And this is just my opinion. I just see morals have went completely out the door and flushed down the toilet. You know, anything goes these days, and nobody's willing to truly love anyone and be loyal to anyone. They want the love. They want the respect. You know, they want boyfriends and girlfriends, but they're men and women, you know, but they don't want to put in the work. They want to reap the benefits, but don't want to put in the work, you know. And what people don't understand is that in order to be in a relationship, sometimes you have to look for compatibility, because if you're not compatible with someone, it's not going to work. And if that person truly don't love you, you can't make someone love you. It has to be a mutual relationship, you know. And a lot of people just got to have a man or got to have a woman, and that's just not going to work. You know, there's called what happens after the bed. Okay, you got to keep me interested, and I got to keep you interested after the bed.
After
the
bed,
there's more to
Ooh,
life.
Okay,
that's right. There's more to life.
Can you
after
play
you
the
come out
organs?
that
Because
bedroom.
this is a church mother in here. Yeah.
That's right. Amen. Amen.
Yes.
55 and proud. I've come a long ways, and I know some things about life. I know some things about love, and I know some things about relationship. And this is a diamond in a rough, something priceless. And I don't take my love or who I love for granted, because I don't want them to do that for me. Do unto me as you want done unto you.
Yes.
So that's who I am, Mr. Zoe Williams.
Yes. My. Thank you, Sister Melody from Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah. Thank you. She brought Atlanta in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call us. She said, after the bed, what y'all gonna do? After the fun stuff is over, how we gonna stay interested? That's a flex right there, if I've ever heard one. Hey, listen, Don from New York, hold tight. When I come forward, I'll be going back to the Big Apple.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. New York City Mayor Eric Adams says in all his years as a New Yorker, he's never seen the level of outward hate displayed in the city since war broke out between Israel and Hamas. It comes as the NYPD sees an uptick in anti-Semitic crimes, with at least 33 reported in the first 3 weeks of October. Adams, who is black, says New Yorkers have an awesome responsibility to lift up the city during this extremely challenging time. An Alabama man is facing charges for allegedly threatening Fulton County's district attorney and sheriff. Investigators say the suspect left expletive-filled threats on the county's customer service line directed toward Sheriff Pat Labatt and Black DA Fonnie Willis just before former President Donald Trump was indicted in Fulton County. Trump and a handful of others are accused of meddling in Georgia's 2020 election. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Hey, if you're thinking of getting the latest iPhone, you need to stop and check out the amazing wireless offer from Boost Infinite. For more, just pick up your phone and dial pound 250 and say Boost Infinite. That's pound 250 and Boost Infinite. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dialed text message from this station.
Environmental justice, pollution, and climate. In Los Angeles and across America, people of color are suffering and dying from disproportionate health impacts on a planet that has less than 10 years to prevent irreversible damage. Heat illnesses, respiratory illnesses, water-related illnesses, food system impacts, insect-related diseases, black maternal health, and mental health effects. As the impacts of climate change mount, millions of vulnerable people, our people, are going to bear the brunt of these extreme environmental events, which will likely lead to forced displacement, loss of cultural identity, and other related risks. These realities are as real as rain. Stay tuned to KBLA Talk 1580 for more details about the most progressive multimedia and live events campaign any black media outlet has ever undertaken to combat the climate catastrophe. Experts, events, empowerment. It's all on the way from unapologetically progressive KBLA Talk 1580. We don't black down. We level up.
Level up, 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 level up.
Happy birthday, Metro K-Line. Whether traveling for business or pleasure, it's time you made today a K-Line day. The K-Line can connect you with fun, food, friends, and family from Crenshaw to Inglewood in one safe, clean, comfortable ride. Take the K-Line today and experience the diversity that makes LA such a great place to live, work, and play. Make it a K-Line day. Go Metro. Visit metro.net/K-Line.
Hey, everything okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Honey. Hey, I'm here for you. Tell me about school today.
When kids can't find the right words, music can help them sound it out. Talk to the kids in your life about their emotional well-being. Find tools and resources at sounditouttogether.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Pivotal Ventures.
Mom's early Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take.
And when I left the Evanon, we decided together that it was time to see a doctor and make a plan.
Early detection gave us more time to seek out information and support as a family.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. For more information, visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The Green Foundation, key health influencer, empowering our Black communities through action. The Green Foundation advocates for affordable health care, accessibility, and knows the importance of culturally relatable health care. Regardless of income, we believe it is a right for optimum health. The Green Foundation has been at the forefront for 25 years, dedicated solely to promoting prevention through early detection, annual screenings, and nutrition. We know you because we are you. Our hand-holding approach supports you and your family to receive your right to be treated fairly and receiving quality healthcare services. We want you and your family to know COVID-19 was devastating to our families and to our wallet. We can build back better by understanding prevention, wearing your mask, washing your hands, social distancing, and understanding the impact of long COVID. Get the care you deserve. Take advantage of your privileges. Contact us, info@thegreenfoundation.net. info@thegreenfoundation.net.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio that's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice of reason.
Yo, so I got this two-timing chick who got her revenge from when I was on my two-time tip. And even when I tried to correct it, she couldn't get past how she was disrespected, neglected my effort, a pair with no trust, dirty games and affairs that been tearing us up. If things ain't picture perfect, is it really worth it? I have an idea, but I need to know for certain.
I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor.
was Andy's favorite. When I sent it to Andy, Andy was like, I'm playing this right now. Tell the truth, Andy.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm starting to feel the first one.
The first one is the one.
Yeah, for a minute I was about to say, like, how is those drops harder than some of the R&B songs that's out right now?
Man, play the first one real quick. Just give them a little taste of the first one real quick. Boy, you don't get your Smokey Robinson vibe. This is the one right here.
Who the artist behind this?
A fan made it.
Just had a fight with my woman.
Because the track is instrumental.
Something trivial told. We rarely have confrontation. And if the I said really was bold. Real talk. I think she get it from my mama. Her bitterness passed down from old. When I'm calling out her drama, she too defensive to listen. I call so. Look in it, I got problems. You got the type of advice that I need. I couldn't get through on the mention Siri. Dana was hogging up the time that I need. Between working or being so clingy. What's the time zone difference? Don't make it more easy. Oh, so I figured I'd call in early. Turn my life down, mercy, I got through. You tuned in.
Voice of Reason. We on KBLA. The most innovative, the most intellectual, the most thought-provoking relationship conversation anywhere. It's fire, man. I'm on fire. I love it, man. It's such a vibe, man. Okay, let me get my callers in here. Let's get them in here. Dawn from New York, you've been on the longest. Get in here. Talk to me.
Hello.
Hello. How was that? How is your Halloween, and what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
My Halloween's going great. My thoughts on tonight's topic. The biggest non-flex in a relationship is what people are relating to. We live in a society that builds from the lowest common denominator. People come together at the worst point. That's where they relate. We're not taught to relate at higher levels. So that's where we're building from. That's why there's no growth. When the family, and because there's no growth, that's why it's falling apart. So it's like, okay, grandma and grandpa or great-grandma and grandpa got together, and now you can't. You have people who were raised by, mother and father, and now they can't get married. They just don't know how to because the society doesn't support growth.
Say more, cause you're really cooking. I'm sensing truffle butter. I'm sensing some of the rarest oils right now. It could be avocado oil. I'm sensing some rarefied ingredients right now. Continue. What American culture does not support. Keep going, cause you're cooking now.
Okay, can I give an example?
Yes.
Like, okay, I've been going to my neighborhood is being gentrified, right? I've been going to this pond near my neighborhood walking. And every day I've paid attention. I'll see black men working out. I'll see black women. I'll see groups of black women working out. But around, in the early evening part of the day, the night or whatever, you'll see these families, East Indian families, Mexican families. You don't see black families. You'll see, healthy black adults, but you don't see mother, father, and children operating together. You'll see women with their children. You'll see children.
And this is in New York?
This is in New York.
Okay. But I've seen brothers and sisters with the kids, and I've seen it here in L.A. I've seen it in different places. Would you say that the example that you're presenting is an example that is best suited for where you are, or would you surmise that that's the case across the country?
That's the case across the country. It's not that they don't exist. It's not that there aren't families. People are still, they exist. It's just, it's bare minimum. There's no, there's no real cultivation going on. It's pretty much maintaining what was already there, and there's no building.
Interesting.
So you're watching these neighborhoods. I'm watching a neighborhood be taken over by families. It's not individuals. It's families buying buildings together. It's families buying homes, multiple families buying homes together. It's community. And right now for us, you got to get your own. If you're a certain age and you live at home, what's wrong with you? You're dysfunctional. It's no longer about why would you move out and waste money when you could vest back into the family. Nope. That's done. You're an individual. You're on your own.
Wow. That was that's bleak, though. That's a bleak outlook.
It's unfortunate, but it's real. If you were to even say to someone, okay, me and my siblings are going to purchase a home together. Ooh, you may not want to do that. You know how it gets with family. Especially at the funeral. Oh, yeah.
Don't act like the funeral don't be lit. You know, I put $57.94 down on the duplex, and where's my shit? You know how it is. Let's not play.
I've seen families destroyed in recent times just over, they bought a property together, and that it's just no good anymore. It's individuality is good, but what's happened is you can't support other people. You're taught that you can't support other people or be supported.
Well, if you don't have any money to do so, it's very difficult to support other people. Do you agree? If you don't have the resources to do it, then, you can't put yourself in a bind, right?
That's true, but that's what that song, God Bless the Child That Has Its Own. This is what we're living. You better get your own. And in relationships, it's the same way. People are going into these relationships never coming together. They're never going into union.
So you're saying they come in with a industrialized, individualized mindset for whatever they signed up for, whatever relationship resources they signed up for, and if they don't get it, I didn't sign up for that, and I'm on to the next thing. It's almost like relationship is a factory. People are in and out. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Wow. I think a lot of women realized that they were marrying themselves. Ooh. And that men weren't really in these marriages. They were just kind of, on the fringe.
So you're saying the man was the accoutrement. He was he was the boutonniere. Oh my God, the man was the corsage. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
An accessory.
He was an accessory to the marriage. The woman, for the most part, is married to herself.
Wow. That's heavy. Don, do you know what you just did? I'll let you ride. Do you know what you just did, Don?
What's that?
You know what you did. Come on. You can tell me.
Is New York in the building?
You brought New York in the building. Word up, son. We appreciate the call. Thank you. Listen, when I come forward, I'm going to zip back down to Chesapeake, Virginia, because Joanne will probably be my final caller unless somebody else gets in here first.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
A sense of peace, a place to kick back and put down roots, a lasting legacy. However you define home, at City National, we're committed to helping you get there with our City National Ladder Up Home Loan Program. Find the full benefits at cnb.com/ladderuphome. City National Bank, here for our clients and communities. Ladder Up program is available only in select areas. Terms and conditions apply. Not all applicants will qualify. City National Bank is an equal housing lender. Member FDIC. NMLS ID 536994.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 believes in community empowerment. LA's 99 neighborhood councils form the grassroots level of the Los Angeles city government. The system was created to connect LA's diverse communities to City Hall. While neighborhood council board members are volunteers, they are also public officials elected to office by the members of their community. Neighborhood councils advocate on issues like homelessness, housing, land use, emergency preparedness, public safety, parks, transportation, and sustainability. They also provide local expertise on the delivery of city services to their various communities. Neighborhood councils are open to participation by anyone who is a part of the fabric of daily life in said community. This includes those who live, work, or own property or a business. If you are interested in stepping up to join your local neighborhood council, visit www.empowerla.org. That's empowerla.org. It's time to think globally, but act locally. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Is your eyesight changing?
I can't read this anymore.
Don't lose hope. People just like you are working every day using Braille, screen magnification, speech technology, and other tools and blindness skills. Your eyesight may have changed, but your goals, they don't have to. We can help. Visit us on the web at blind.org. The National Federation of the Blind. Live the life you want.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Is this tree good for climbing? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Ladies and gentlemen, the VOR in this playlist just in here floating. You know, if you got a hell of a system in your car, this is just gonna make that speed feel just a little bit better. Come on, let me get just a little bit more piece of that, a little more.
I can't turn my back and run.
Howard Hewitt.
'Cause love has finally caught and swept me on.
Baby, I commit.
I know.
All right, we got one more caller. Let me get my caller in here. We got Joanne from Chesapeake, Virginia in the building. Talk to me.
How are you?
Talk to me. What are your thoughts on tonight's show? And I'm doing great.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I feel like an actual flex in a relationship is self-respect. I feel like because I respect myself, that's going to govern how I treat you.
Yes.
Like, and I tell people all the time, like, I'm not honest to you. I'm an honest person, and you get to benefit from that. Like, I love myself enough to be solid and true to myself. And I feel like one of the biggest downfalls in relationships is we won't update the methods. Like, everybody still talk about our grandparents was together and they stayed. Like, niggas was miserable for 20, 30, 40 years with 5, 6, 7, 8 kids. Where was your grandma gonna go?
Wait, Joanne.
What was she gonna do?
Joanne, can I just, we're on terrestrial radio. This ain't YouTube, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna need you to watch your tone and your delivery. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just like with everything, with the iPhone, everything has to be updated so it can work and be up to speed with the times. And I feel like we won't do that with our relationships. Everybody want to stay and stick it out instead of getting with somebody that you genuinely align with. Then it could be smooth. It could have happier moments.
Joanne, can we walk together on this? Because I hear this is a popular sentiment, right? And here's the flaw in it. Yes, relationships can be smooth when you and your partner align. Yes, indeed. This is absolutely correct. But life is about ebb and flow. Life is about seasons, right? You have a season of, planting. And then you're taking care of what you planted, right? And then you have a season of harvest. And then there's a dormant season. Then you go back to planting again. So I think what happens with the younger generation, you guys are enamored with this idea that relationships are not supposed to be hard. And the reason why that is a prominent idea is because nobody ever taught you that relationships are more spiritual than they are social. See, you can get the social piece. The social piece can make relationships easy. Do you know what money signifies in a relationship? Can I tell you what the key thing that money signifies in a relationship? Do you know what it is?
Money? What does it symbolize?
What it signifies in a relationship. You know what it signifies? Let me tell you what it signifies.
I feel like it signifies like stability.
Nope. It's a kind of stability, sure. But do you know what it ultimately signifies? I'm going to tell you right now. Signifies leisure time. People who don't have money can't afford to take off. They can't afford to get sick. They can't afford to get on a plane. Marriages that have money, on average, according to Benjamin Carney out of UCLA, on average, they last 3 to 6 years longer than people who don't have money. But their relationships fail too. So money brings a type of leisure. Hey, we're having a problem. You know what? Let's go to Jamaica and work it out. Let's go somewhere and really get back to us quality time. Money lends to quality time. But the spiritual part still hasn't been dealt with. Why did I attract this person? Why are our central nervous systems dating? Why are we trauma bonding? For what purpose did I draw this particular person in who has this kind of access to my triggers? Relationships.
I that. I wasn't even going to go there.
But do you see what I'm saying? So we got a lot of people out here that are on some old relationships supposed to be easy. No, they're not. Relationships are more spiritual than they are social. And we got a whole group of people that's like locked into the social side of it. And yes, we can chill. We can ride an elephant and Bali. We can do a lot of things. But that doesn't mean we're doing the work necessary to maintain the relationship. And all of the work is internal.
I was about to say that. Do you think the work is a relationship work or an inner work?
It's both. It's the relationship with yourself, and it's how the unfinished work with yourself reflects itself out into your external relationship. That person you brought in is a reflection of your progress. Ooh, somebody meme it. If you haven't done any self-work, if you haven't conquered what holds you back, But a lot of people sit down and just sit with what holds them back because it's them. I'll get around to me at some point. Let me go help somebody else as a distraction from focusing on me. Or let me pour into some type of activity so I ain't got to look at me. Listen, the person you see what I'm saying? The person you draw into your life is a spiritual reflection of your self-work progress. And if you haven't been putting in the time, you're going to see it in that relationship. So I didn't mean to step on your thought. I'm sorry, Joanne. I love you.
That was literally right along with my thoughts. It was starting with self-respect, how you treat yourself. It's how you deal with another person.
Yes. You conquer you, you're going to have a great relationship. You ignore you, you're going to have a terrible relationship. Girl, I love you. Chesapeake, Virginia is in the building. You know you more than welcome to call in anytime, Joanne. That was my mama's best friend's name. Call in anytime. Listen, we have phone lines from wall to wall. It was on fire up in here. We don't have all the answers, but what we do have is a great show that actually speaks to the issues, right? And again, non-judgmental space, want everybody to come in here and share their opinions. We will never judge you for them. But please understand, flexing behavior within an intimate relationship is a complex issue that can stem from various underlying factors, including self-worth, communication skills, validation needs, fear of vulnerability, power dynamics, and societal influences. Recognizing and addressing these factors is essential to rebuilding trust, fostering emotional safety, and cultivating a deeper connection within the relationship. By promoting self-awareness, empathy, and effective communication, couples can navigate the challenge posed by flexing behavior and creating a healthier, more fulfilling partnership. I want people to have a healthy, more fulfilling partnership. But up next, my homegirl, your homegirl, my friend, your friend, and the fire continues. RSVP with Jill Monroe. I'm the voice of reason. I'll be back with another slapper tomorrow.
I had some problems, and no one could seem to solve them, but you